The mystery of the green crown on the eggplant, a secret you never knew. Take a closer look. Close up of the top of the eggplant. There's something stuck here. Some kind of green crown, or a hat, or whatever you want to call it. Clearly, this thing is always there, always faithfully attached to the top of the green eggplant. And with the help of a microscope, look, this is the shape of a crown-shaped hat attached to a green eggplant. Very beautiful, and makes us even more curious to look closer. Let's discuss, and we start our story journey step by step. Chapter 1. Who are you, green crown? Okay, so what's the name of that thing stuck to the top of the eggplant? In botany, this part of the plant is called the calyx. But why is it called the calyx? Why not just a regular leaf? The name calyx itself comes from Latin and ancient Greek. Calyx means shell or petal. Imagine a small cup encasing something. Well, that's its original function. Chapter 2. The secret of stickiness that makes your fingers curious. What makes this calyx so difficult to separate from its fruit? It turns out there's a chemical secret behind this stickiness. First, in the connective tissue between the calyx and the fruit, there is a compound called pectin. This pectin is a natural adhesive. Its function is to bind plant cells together, and at the junction between the calyx and the fruit, this pectin works very strongly. It's like nature's own glue, ensuring the calyx doesn't easily come apart as the fruit develops. Chapter 3. 3 unexpected secret functions. What exactly is the purpose of the calyx and stalk in green eggplants? We already know one function, protecting the flower while it's still a bud. But once it becomes a fruit, it has at least 3 other very important functions. The first function, protecting the base of the fruit. Note the position of the calyx. It's attached right at the base of the fruit, at the end of the stalk. This is the most vulnerable point. While we are discussing this, we also notice that there are some fine hairs visible among the yellow color. This is the entry point for water and nutrients, but also for fungi, bacteria, and insects. The calyx acts like an umbrella or hood, covering this vulnerable area. Here we also start to see fungi that are similar in shape to spores, with legs like those of a spider. It protects the base of the fruit from standing rainwater, excessive sunlight, and insects that try to lay eggs in the crevices of the fruit. Second function, transport pathway for life. Look at the stem. Inside it are incredibly complex vascular bundles. There are xylem vessels that transport water and minerals from the roots to the fruit. There are phloem vessels that transport the food produced by photosynthesis from the leaves to the fruit. Third function, anchor of life. Have you ever seen an eggplant tree when hit by strong winds? The fruit sways, but rarely falls off. That's because the calyx and stem are designed to be strong. Chapter 4. The black mystery that's not scary. You'll see in the first minute of the video that some of the calyxes are already blackish, almost jet black in fact. But if we look closely, the eggplant is still fresh green and perfectly ripe. In the plant world, the color change of the calyx from green to blackish or brownish is an indicator of ripeness. The plant tells us, through visual language, that the fruit beneath the calyx is ready to be harvested. Chapter 5. When green lies. Now, pay attention to the first 10 seconds of the video. There's an eggplant whose calyx is still fresh green, bright, and still looks young. But look at the fruit. It's dull, wrinkled. This is the opposite of the previous mystery. The calyx is still green, but the fruit isn't fresh. Why? This is what's known as fruit failure or fruit abortion in scientific terms. There are several possible causes. First, an unstable water supply. Second, a pest attack on the roots or stem. Third, hormonal disturbances. Fourth, the fruit was harvested too young. Chapter 6. The micro world under the crown. You've seen those tiny hairs. These are called trichomes. Their primary function is physical protection. These hairs can trap small insects like aphids or mites that try to crawl onto the fruit. But wait, look closer. That's the nectar-producing glandular tissue. The scientific name is long, but its function is simple. It produces nectar, a sweet liquid that insects love. This nectar is for pollinating insects like bees. helping with pollination and improving the quality of the fruit. Chapter 7. The mysterious many-legged creature. You saw that earlier. There were black spots, very small, like mushroom spores. But if you look closely, you'll see that those black spots have legs, clear white legs. These are mushrooms, while what we think of as the translucent white legs are actually hyphae or mycelium. They spread, branch, and search for nutrients. Chapter 8. Message from the Forgotten Realms. This teaches us something very profound. There is nothing small in nature's creation. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is without a story. Closing. If you enjoy videos like this, if you want to be invited to see the world from a different perspective, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, because there are still many small stories around us waiting to be told. I'll take my leave now. See you in the next video. And remember to pay attention to the little things around you, because that's where true magic hides. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video.